Hello, everybody. I gotta click on the wrong thing at the end. Oh my gosh, I am such a mess tonight. Hello, Mark. Thank you for being here with me.
Oh, thanks for having me on.
Thank you for being here. Hello, chat. Glad you're joining me today. Oh my gosh. Everybody is streaming Wednesday nights, aren't they?
Yeah.
Here, let me go. Where is my camera? There we go. Hello. Hey. So we are here to talk about KONI waves, and I wore my closest thing to a Hawaiian shirt.
Awesome.
So it's really not that close because everything I have is like black and dark. But I tried. I put in a little effort. It has like
I appreciate it.
Yeah, it's like this flowery shirt. So there you go. So hello everybody. I think hopefully. I was trying to be considerate and not stream over Ethan and Mandy and Ripa, but you don't need to just be more assertive and stream over everybody. So, should do that.
We're going for it.
Exactly. Just put my foot down about this. F in the chat. Hello, Chris M. Hi, LSVRB. Purple Guy, Chris Mac. Thank you all for being here with me. Silent trailer? No, really?
The sound was really low.
Oh, it was low. There was definitely sound because I made sure.
Yeah, no, I heard it. Yep.
Okay, it was low. Well, we can play it again in a bit. So you guys, sorry to disappoint you guys, but thank you for sharing the link, my wonderful mods, Stormtrooper Caesar. Hello, Hyper Wizard, Maromi, posting song lyrics again. That's the Pillows? The Fully Cooley artist, yeah. Welcome. Everybody, Dan Genovese as well. Cool. Glad you guys are all here once again. And let's just jump right into it. You are the creator of KONI Waves, and this is a project you've been working on for quite a while. I'm aware that it started out as a screenplay, so this goes back a long time, and now you're doing it as a comic. So, how did it begin?
No, it actually started out as a comic book. I started my career on KONI Waves back in 2006. When I graduated from college, I was working in a department store as a cashier. And my first night on the job, I was working in the men's department. The cashier from the young men's department came over and started talking to me, asked me what I went to college for. I told him I had a degree in marketing, but what I really wanted to do was make comic books. And his eyes lit up and he goes, "Oh, I go to University of Arts. I want to make comic books too." And we became best friends. And we started going to comic book conventions and talking about, the book we wanted to make. And he was interning for an artist in Philadelphia at the time. And he was like, "Oh, we need to get him involved too. He's a great artist." So the three of us got together and we started, throwing out ideas. And they gave me some ground rules. They said, no superheroes. The main character had to be female. And it had to have a cool location that hasn't been done a lot. So we came up with KONI Waves, female detective in Honolulu, Hawaii. We all were horror fans, so we made her, a private detective who specializes in supernatural cases. And the book was published from about 2006 to 2010 with Arcana Studio, a publisher out of Canada. And back in 2010, it started to go into development as a live action TV series. We had Barney Cohen, who was the creator of the Melissa Joan Hart Sabrina the Teenage Witch series, involved helping us. Melise Zhao, who at the time was one of the stars of Vampire Diaries, she was attached as KONI Waves. The pilot episode was written by me. 90-minute pilot episode. We had the Island Film Group, which funds a lot of the shows and movies that take place on the island. They were involved. They based off my screenplay, they said they would put up $10 million. We just had to find a company that would match that $10 million. And we had an offer, and we were advised not to take the deal because the person who was advising us said, "Oh, there's a bigger deal out there." Because at the time, like, the buzz was so good. We did a huge signing at San Diego. with Melise. MTV covered it. We signed for 2 hours. We were like, "Oh, this is gonna happen." And
Wow.
it never happened. There was never a bigger deal after that one. And I always loved this screenplay, though. And I always wanted to bring back KONI Waves. I was always asked when was I going to return to KONI Waves, and I thought with the success of Graveyard Shift and my other books, now would be the perfect time. And if I was going to reboot it, I wanted to base it off that screenplay that I wrote back then. So I was busy with a ton of projects, but I was talking to Mandy Summers, and I sent her a copy of the screenplay to see what she thought. She loved it, so I asked if she would be interested in adapting my screenplay into a comic script, and we brought on Renzo Rodriguez to draw it. Dexter Weeks, who was the cashier I met that night out of college, KONI Waves co-creator. He's joining me on this as the colorist and letterer.
Wow, that's such a coincidence. You just met this person that you work with so well all these years later, randomly.
Yeah.
That's very fortuitous. Usually those things don't pan out. I think we've all had those experiences.
Yeah. Oh, no. Plenty of times. But yeah, no. This has been a friendship going on, man, 30 years. So,
so sweet.
Yeah.
In a way. This cover is great too. Yeah, I love
this is by Renzo, colored by Ink Spots.
Ink Spots. Yeah, I can see that now. Sweet. So, you made the script available with this campaign as well, which I think is really cool.
Yeah, really proud of this script. So I thought, there might be some people who were, bromance, not at all gay.
Not at all. Yeah.
I thought people might be interested in seeing the screenplay for the pilot episode that could have been.
Mm-hmm. I think that's cool, but that's also because I'm, actually into script writing. But just because when you reading a comic, I guess it's, I don't know, is the content similar to the comic? Either way, it would be a different experience.
Yeah, no, it's pretty similar. You'll notice there's probably some minor differences in it, but yeah, it's pretty similar. Mandy did a great job. The pages are real dense with action. When I write a comic script, I usually no more than 5 panels, but she put Renzo to work. There's a lot of panels on these pages.
I see. Yeah, it works. It looks more like European paneling, more dense panels. Cool. Lots of sexy people. That always sells books well.
Yeah.
Yay! Abs and boobs. Woo! Oh no! What happened? How did you get there? You had to read the book to find out. Whoa! So, let's see. Let's go over some basics. How many pages is this? And is this like a self-contained thing?
Yeah, so it's self-contained. It's 56 pages long. Interiors by Renzo Rodriguez, colors and letters by Dexter Weeks, written by me and Mandy, cover by Renzo, a cover by you. There's also this screenplay book that has a cover by Marat Michaels, one of my favorite artists from back in the day, the early Image years. And then there's also Making Waves, the Art of KONI Waves, a pinup book that has a foil cover and collects a lot of the cool pinups we've managed to get over the years, as well as new ones from some of my current friends.
Awesome. So you can get the fan pack here. That's the 3 variants. So you have 3 variants and a supplement.
It's your cover, Renzo's cover, then the screenplay book and the pinup book.
Okay, the pinup is the bikini one, I assume.
No, the screenplay is the bikini one.
Oh, okay. Burp. Yep. Look at me not knowing what the hell I'm talking about. But that's why you're here to correct me. Nice. These are really good covers too. I thought they were all variants, but you actually have a different material. That's nice. I appreciate it when people don't overload their campaign with variants. I mean, I understand it, but it's not really my preference. So that's the Renzo cover for 2025. Yep. Fair price. That's mine. That's the one where her butt's to the camera, so it's me because there's butt. So there's fire. Ooh, and there are monsters in the woods. Did you
Yeah.
see? I did a couple of drafts of it. One of the drafts was like there was a monster in the foreground, but then I was like, I actually didn't know if you would go for this one because the monsters weren't that visible. They're just eyes. But then you're like, no, that's great. Is you just have it like the eyes
Yeah,
barely
no,
visible
I
in the
love it.
woods. So yeah, I don't know why I was like real insecure about this cover. I'm usually not that insecure about my art, but you know, you said you liked it. I hope you're telling the truth.
Oh no, I love it. No, I think it's fantastic.
Yay! That the colors turned out great as well. Who's your
Colors.
who's the colorist? Whoever the
Dexter
colorist.
Weeks.
Oh, Dexter colored this as well.
Yep.
Yeah, he did really good. I love it. I love it. Like that fire in the room, like that was awesome. Maromi just backer 120.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, if you guys are backing it right now, post your backer number in the chat. We'll shout you out. And also, and of course, the link is pinned now, and the link is also in the description. Michael Deja for 5. Thank you, Michael. I shared Mark's story of walking away from the TV deal with my family who worked in film. Bad advice from agents is all too common. That sucks, man.
So that person who advised me, he still reaches out to me every now and then and says, I still believe that bigger deal's out there, Mark.
Oh, gosh. Yeah, that's one of those things where it's like, I imagine it's like working with real estate agents because I just went through buying a house and I realized what a nightmare it is. It's just like you never know who you trust, and there's just so many incompetent people, and it's just when they're incompetent, it really fuck you over and just makes you so angry because all you want to do is do this basic thing, and you invested in a lot, but other people just can't do their damn jobs. And anyways, calm down, deep breaths.
And for the record, like I wasn't the only person who had a say in this decision, and my decision was to take the deal that was on the table because the deal on the table is better than the deal that doesn't exist. So
yeah,
I was just outvoted.
Oh yeah. That's I don't think anybody blames you. For that. That makes complete sense. But that sucks. Like imagine we would have had an awesome TV show about a hot Hawaiian detective looking into supernatural occurrences instead of all the absolute drivel we have on TV right now. Wouldn't that have been nice?
Yeah, no, I always say it's Buffy the Vampire Slayer meets Hawaii Five-0. So
nice.
I think people would have enjoyed that.
I think so too. How long ago was this when you were pitching it to Hollywood?
2010.
2010. Okay, this was a while ago. I was saying like, well, I mean, if it was more recent, it would probably better if it didn't get made like now because they'd probably ruin it. So
right,
if it got made in 2010, or if you wait like another 10 years, and the comic will blow up, it'll be super successful, and then you'll get it made in a TV show. Then you would have made the money of the comic and the TV show, and then they won't mess it up with all kinds of weird Hollywood stuff. Johnson's back the reading cover. Yes, back it. Now that's mine. Now go solo for 10. Thank you, Travis. How long is a wait list for one of your covers? It is none because I'm not doing any. I have to finish Fiendish pages. I think I took like a trading card, a sketch card commission, a sketch card, and another pinup. I'm focusing on pages, guys. Like you want your book? My gosh, it's like I train myself to never turn down commissions, but I've gotten to the point where I have to right now because I have to hit my deadline for pages, and I've never turned down commissions before, but I have to. But wait about a month and a half, and that's when my deadline for all the inking on Fiendish is due, and then I will be somewhat sort of kind of free again. But if I promise to do anything already, then I'm definitely going to do it. Yeah, embrace the rage. Oh, Dana Jenna Bessie likes to cover. Thank you. Yay. Mutt is joining us. Black like the sun. That's awesome. Thungo Solo asks the question: did you fit your entire script into the single issue?
Yeah, so the 90-page screenplay is made into this 56-page graphic novel. So yeah, we fit the whole story in there.
Is it 90-page? So I mean, a screenplay is. Did you go by like about a minute a page?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, so it was going to be a 90-minute pilot episode.
Okay, so this is like the pilot of the show, basically.
Yep.
Okay, but is this something that you can continue?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Right. So I'm sure you have ideas for I mean, since you have conceived of it as a television show, do you have sort of like, well, this is like the 6 episode or 12 episodes per season, and if I want to continue, I have just notes for other ideas. Like, I guess it's like, works really well for episodic idea. I think it's like every episode
Yeah,
you could just run
so
into different creatures.
yeah, the great part of thing about Hawaii, based on the show in Hawaii, is their mythology. So there's all sorts of like cool stuff we
Yeah.
could base episodes around.
Yeah, that is cool. Oh, I love mythology, and that's a great point where you're embracing the local mythology that hasn't been seen before. Like you were
Hmm.
saying before, that isn't super common. I assume it's not going to be just mummies or zombies. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but it's cool to see something new,
Yeah.
and I want to see something unique. And I feel like Hawaii is so unique, and it's a little sidelined, and it kind of got bought by America and stomped all over. And I'm like, well, I just want to see a little more of like the local native mythology and everything.
Yeah, no, it's there's definitely a lot of that in not just in this book, but going forward, if we're able to, yeah, we'll incorporate all of that.
Will the monsters be in bikinis in issue 2? Well, listen.
So if you go back to the classic issues from like the 2006 series, yeah, you'll find some monsters in bikinis.
Ooh. Well, you can do it like Aaron with Wraith of God, where you have these like hot vampire women, but they're
Yeah.
evil. They're monsters, but they're hot women. So you can
Hmm.
totally have that. And I mean, this is such a nice draw. I wish this was actually getting made on TV, because you have monsters and you have mystery, and it's something new, and it's a new take on mythology, but also you have like hot people and you get to show off abs and boobs. So great formula. Great formula. Can you tell us more about who these characters are? Would that be spoilery?
No. So the guy dead center, he is our main villain. His name is Prince Hapo Hapo. He is the richest man in Hawaii. Owns all the hotels, and financial power isn't enough for him. He wants like ultimate power. He dabbles in black magic, and he is I don't want to give spoilers, but he's the big bad in this.
Looks like it.
Behind him, the tiki monster is an actual tiki come to life. One of Hapo Hapo's monsters, and then the other two are the vampires from that opening scene. The main vampire is Keanu. He's the head of the Black Bear clan, and they control the beach.
Keanu! Ah, you mean Keanu! I know it's actually a name in Hawaiian, but it's the only Keanu everybody knows.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's the leader of the Black Bear clan, and they run the beaches. And then next to him is his wife Ingrid, who was a vampire who came over from 18th century England, and turned him into a vampire.
Interesting. Well, someone should do a series on like just worldwide vampire lore, where it's like there's an underground.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's been done, but that's really interesting. Where they live forever, so you have just these people that are stuck in time from hundreds of years ago, and they have like underground network, and it's like vampire society within. I'm sure it's been done, but I'm stupid, so this is like a novel idea to me. Anyways, and you have the very beautiful.
So that's it. That's KONI. And then the guy in the red hoodie is her love interest / sidekick, Pete, her surf buddy. And
He
then
looks very shocked, terrified, and
and then the big muscular guy is Huko, and he's the owner of the bar that KONI operates out of.
Oh, awesome! So, is she as a profession? What does she do? Is she
a private investigator? She used to be
okay?
part of the police department, but that's corrupt, and she got booted from the force because they're all on the take from Prince Hapo Hapo.
Oh, okay. Oh, I like that backstory. Yeah, it does remind me of Hawaii Five-O, but that's also the only show I've ever seen that's set in Hawaii. So
That in the I've seen the Brady Bunch episode where they went to Hawaii.
oh yeah, that's I'm sure that was a very accurate description of
Yes.
everyday Hawaiian life. You know, I've heard that Hawaii is actually like, except for the touristy areas, outside of it is her rundown as hell.
Oh wow.
I'm like, oh, that makes me kind of sad. But apparently, it's like super ghetto, unless you're in
Hmm.
Honolulu. No, anyhow. NLT, hello, hi, everybody. Some more people coming in. Yo, hello, bodied. What's up? People are saying KONI looks like me. Okay, not all Asian women look like. This isn't. Oh my, this is not. I don't look like this. But if that helps you back the book, then back the book now, because what we want you to do is back KONI ways, because you are shadow banned, unfortunately.
Yeah. One of my friends suggested you do a photo cover for KONI waves.
Oh boy, I have to get in shape. Woo, that's that pressure. I don't know if I'm quite ready for that yet, but for a high enough stretch goal, and if I'm in shape, maybe if you guys back this now, then at a certain, there might be a future stretch goal. If it's like let's make KONI waves like 100,000, then maybe I will do a photo.
You heard it, chat. 100,000, and we get
pass for her, right? Yeah, we can do this. I'm up for helping Mark out. That's what I'm here for. We gotta back this. We had a couple more backers, I think. Spider Pig for backer says he's backer 123. Thank you so much. Yeah, people are saying this is Starmie. No, it doesn't. It's a much more badass detective woman than me. I'm just a dumpling who draws. I tried to get it. I probably shouldn't have said that, but oh well.
She said 100,000, guys. So get to work.
I know, yeah. I said maybe. I said there's a chance, but it's an incentive. It's a possibility.
I'll have to review the video afterwards. I'll have to.
I know. Someone, don't worry. Press Comics has already clipped this. Hey, 112 baggers. Oh, and you have 4 days left. Is this your
first 30?
Yeah. First 30. Okay, so you're going. Well, you already made your goal, so it's definitely going to get made. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Awesome. So you're gonna do the full 60, I assume.
Yeah. Yep.
And are you going in demand?
Yeah, it'll be in demand for a while. I usually leave the store up at least until we get ready to fulfill.
All right. Yeah, nice. So, and when would fulfillment be?
So I put the end of the year, but I think we'll be finished way before that. Renzo's already out of 56 pages. I think he's into like page 32 or something like that. So we're making good progress. Yeah.
Okay. That's good to hear. I am so jealous of people who finish things early because it's so hard. Like, my problem is if I give myself a certain amount of time, I'm like, that means I can, it doesn't matter if I give myself extra time, because that just means I'll add more detail and find more things for me to do to fill that time. So I'm always working into the last possible minute.
Yeah, no, with your cover, you I thought the cover was fantastic, and you were like, no, I have to go back and add even more leaves and
yeah, I turned it in. I must have been like 11:50 on the due date, because I always do that. And then I was like, if you don't buy it, I want to add more leaves. And I like went and add more leaves. Look at these leaves flying around. I always add it because I was like so insecure about this cover. I don't know why, but as long as you like it, that's all that matters.
Oh, I think it's fantastic.
Awesome. Snafu for 2. Thank you so much, Snafu. Rini is the best dumpling that draws. I'm glad. I'm just a dumpling. Derp. Are there new chats? Did I miss any member chats? I'll go take a look. Let's see. Do you want to talk about the perks while I check for my member chats?
Sure. Yeah. So the fan pack we already mentioned comes with your cover, Renzo's cover, the screenplay book, and the pinup book. All of those books are available separately, $25 each. But we also, the add-ons, that's where you'll get like the classic issues of KONI Waves from 2006 through 2010. I still have some copies of them available. So they're available as add-ons. There's also a classic tier where you can get all the new books plus all the old books together. If you want to, sidestep adding each one on, you can just get them all as a group. You can also get drawn into the book for $500. You'll get all 4 books in the campaign, plus Renzo will draw you in as a character in the book.
Let's see. Classic tier. Ooh, that's a lot of stuff. And get drawn in right there. Nice.
Yeah.
I'm surprised that he's so far in with the book and he can still manage to draw people in.
Yeah, so you may be a surfer, a vampire, a drunk at the bar, who knows? But Renzo will make you look good.
Yeah, you'll be you'll have a perfect bikini body or a surfer body, and it'll be like Captain America, your head on a different body, and it'll be kind of weird, but they'll make you look good. Oh, look at that face. What is she doing? Is she just taking a swig out of, is she like a booze hound?
Well, so that's why she gets booted from the force. They say she has a drinking problem. But right here, that's actually holy water in her whiskey bottle. So
that's funny.
Yeah.
It's just like, that reminds me of like that Archer thing where I'm just, when he's drinking, he always holds up his hand. I like it. She seems sassy.
Yeah, definitely a lot of sass.
Yeah, I enjoy it. Cool. Oh, these pages look so good. This is great art.
Yeah, Renzo's one of my favorites to work with.
His mesmerizing abs. You don't want to miss out on this, everybody. Snuggie says get this to 10K. Yes! That name changes as well. That art is crisp. It is. Yeah, this is really nice art. She spits fire. Let's scroll down and look a little more at these pages. So is this like a vampire dungeon they're in?
Yeah, so this is the Black Bear clan's cave, their headquarters. So in the opening, Pete wipes out and he wakes up in their cave. He used to be a former member, but he escaped the Black Bear clan, and you can't quit them, so they want him back.
All right, interesting. And I assume this is on like the only adventure in the first book, right?
Yeah, so this was like in the screenplay, this was like the opening sequence, and right here where KONI like tosses that jar to Keanu, then it would cut to like the opening title sequence. So
right, yeah,
open with a hot open and then crash to the title sequence.
Yeah, I can see it as a TV show because you have the whole scene right here. So there's just people being hot on a beach and then surfing, and then oh no, I fucked up, and then how the fuck did I get here? And oh my god, vampires! Then your hot girlfriend comes to save you, and he's just looking lost, but it's okay because he's hot. And then she kills all of them, and then they get out. Yay! Cut the titles, KONI Williams.
Yeah, I'm hooked. Yep, I would have watched it.
I'm great at summarizing this. I'm not. I'm sorry. I butchered it. And here's a screenplay book. Is this cover also painted by Inkspots or is this someone else?
No, so this is done by another artist, a colorist named Chandran.
Okay. Nice. Yeah, it doesn't quite look like his style. His style is still more, and it's more like line arty a little bit. But
so,
yeah, it's really nice.
This was actually a cover from the 2006 series, and I had it recolored for the reboot. So, yeah. Cool to get another use out of it.
Yeah. And here is the art book.
And this will be a foil cover. And this was painted by Steve Sestilli, who was who was the original artist of the KONI Waves series back in 2006.
This is traditional media, isn't it?
Yep. Yeah, this is an original painting that he did.
Do you have it? Is this like for sale?
I do not have it. He held on to it.
This would be so cool if it was for sale. It'll blow up and it'll be worth so much money in like 20 years. Nice. It's very pretty. Yeah, look at that. I appreciate people who still do things in traditional art. It's called making waves too. Oh my gosh. So many wave puns.
Yeah.
I approve.
And then these are some of the pinups that appear in the book.
Awesome. This is very very Michael Turner.
Yeah.
Like everything about it. I can see
Uh-huh.
the influence. Oh my gosh. It reminds me, what was that one watery book? I mean, I never read it, but I remember the cover from comic shops.
Aspen?
Aspen, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. This reminds me of it, especially with the wave
Yeah.
there. It's like it's so similar. It's beautiful. And this gray shop pin. Oh wait, so this is another variant cover, right?
No, this is a pinup.
Oh, this is a pin. Okay.
Yeah, this is the pinup from Chase and Grisham. And
Okay.
then below it is Matthew Swift, who was one of my good friends who passed away a few years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, he was a fantastic artist, but passed too soon.
Definitely. That's beautiful art. I'm glad that you have that there.
Yeah. And then this is by Dexter Weeks, one of KONI's co-creators. This is a character that appears later in the book. This is his character design.
Oh, boy. That's gnarly. And I like it. That's good shape language, like freaky helmet. Is this from Hawaiian mythology as well?
I don't know. I don't know if that's just something he made up, but it's pretty scary looking. I like it.
Yeah, it is scary, but I almost feel like, well, this weapon has to be something Hawaiian. It has to. I've seen.
This character who it's going to be, this is based off like a Hawaiian urban legend about ghosts that haunt this bridge in Hawaii. So this is what they'll look like in the book.
Awesome colors, by the way. I love like the rim light, the two tones. That's so nice. Yeah, that helmet. So it is a Hawaiian legend, though.
Yeah.
That weapon looks brutal as shit. It reminds me of the I don't remember Maya or Aztec, but some Native American. Oh, I think it was an Aztec weapon where it was like a flat club, but they would embed jade bits into the edges, and it was like this club, but it was almost looked like a jade chainsaw, and you just hack at people with it. Forgot what it's called. It kind of looks like that because of the spikes.
Yeah. No, I could see a Hawaiian horror film being made with this guy as the slasher in it.
I can see it. Look,
yeah,
it's Jason Voorhees. It's Hawaiian Jason Voorhees. Exactly. It's that's actually like sewn together human skin. Is what you didn't know. Hi, Phil. Phil's in the chat.
hey,
what's up? Why does he remind you of Pyramid Head? Because he's supposed to strike fear into your soul. That's why. Yeah. No, it's not called a machete. It's called some. There's a specific name for, I guess, like a flat club is a machete. Yeah, it's, again, I'm dumb, but I forgot what the specific tool, like a Central American weapon, what it's called. So somebody tell me. Phil is correcting irony. You're thinking of an Aztec weapon called the Macahutl with obsidian teeth. There you go. Exactly. Cool. Yeah, I don't know jack shit about Central and South American stuff. I'll completely admit that. That's not my specialty. My specialty is clearly somewhere else. All right. I know like a shit ton about the Viking Age and Asian shit, but I am ignorant. I shouldn't be, but I am about Central American stuff. Oh, I do know one thing though. So it is Aztec. So the TL in Aztec is I learned that. That's one thing I know. I can knowledge drop and redeem myself. It's pronounced like, it's like a weird sound. So that would be, let me try this. Makahuich. It would be like that.
nice.
Or something. Yeah. So Tenochtitlan or whatever, it would be like or like all the Quetzalcoatl people say like that. It will be Quetzalcoatl or Quetzalcoatl like that. So there you go. It sounds like I'm spitting. Right. I redeemed myself with knowledge. Thank you, Phil.
We all learned something today.
We all did, yes. It's made with obsidian, not jade. That makes sense. I don't know why in like art that I've seen it in, it's colored jade, but maybe that's because the artists are equally retarded like me. Matt Barr's in the chat. What up?
Hey, Matt.
Yo. Club, blade, edge, melee. Yeah. What's that Viking paddle called? A paddle? Hutzel! Hi. Hey, it's Ripper Ray! Ripper's over! What's up?
Awesome.
Hi, Bancroft! Hello, everybody. Come on in. Come on in.
Hey.
Yeah, we just got an influx of people. It's everybody streaming on Wednesdays right now, man. There's nothing I can do about it. I used to start at 9, then I pushed back to not overstream too much with Mandy and Shane, and then tonight Ethan and Ripper were streaming. I'm like, okay, of course everybody's watching though. I'm in a month after I'm done with my current bookings. I'm going to push to Tuesday, I think. So I don't give a fuck if I stream overseas, so that's fine. At least it's like, but I'm doing a promo stream and he's just doing a shoot the shit stream. That's kind of better than everybody is doing promo streams right now. So I did used to own Wednesday. Wednesdays were originally my time, and I don't know why, but some people just didn't know I did promo streams. Like the audience knew. Like I always had like 100 people in chat, but other people didn't know. It was like, you do promo streams? Yes, every week on Wednesdays. It was my time. And it got taken over, but it's okay. Either Thursdays or Tuesdays. I'll figure it out. Say Communist, wants me to hold my ground. I'll see how I feel about it. Or, yeah, because I don't want to push it to too late. I've had Wednesdays the longest. Either maybe I'm not going to start earlier. I was going to say, well, maybe if I started earlier, then I wouldn't have to overstream people. But let's be real, I'm not going to start early. So maybe I would just like start late. Welcome everybody who is coming in from Ripa's stream. We are talking about KONI Waves, which is a Hawaiian mystery detective comic by Mark Poulton, who is my good friend over here talking about his book. And the link is in the description, also pinned in the chat. If you sexy bikini people and monsters and vampires, and this book is almost done. Basically, it's the art is coming along really well. Beautiful art. If you're into it, what was your pitch? You should pitch it. It's like Hawaiian 5-0 meets like
Buffy the Vampire Slayer meets Hawaii 5-0. It's about a female detective, KONI Conaway, who, after her friend is murdered, her investigation leads her to find that her island paradise is, filled with monsters, vampires, mummies, werewolves, tiki monsters. We explore all the urban legends and myths of Hawaii. So it's a fun ride. With all these new people, maybe we should play the trailer again.
We should. That is a great suggestion. Reese is here. Hail, Rini, Gus, and everybody else. Hello. It looks like Hawaiian Buffy. It is.
Yeah.
Fun thing that you would say that it is like Buffy, like he just said. It's like Buffy the Vampire Slayer meets Hawaiian 5-0. Where are the wolves? I'm sure there are wolves in there.
One of the stretch goals is a trading card of. It's at the bottom. It's a beautiful painting by Mike Caprati. It's a KONI and a werewolf.
Ooh, awesome. Well, we will scroll down and take a look at your stretch goals. But let me play let me reshare my screen and play the trailer. Give me a second because I have to StreamYards is dumb. I have to reshare my entire screen. So let me make sure my volume is up because I don't know why it was quiet last time. Chat, let me know if it's still quiet. I'll do my best. People are saying it's low. It's
Yeah.
I checked. It was the highest setting. Like look in my screen, my computer's the highest setting as well. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry guys. I did share audio. But
Do you want me to
well
share my screen and play it?
yeah,
Maybe
you
that'll
can
work.
share. There you go.
All
It
right.
was like just drums, but let's play it again. Why not? It's
Yeah.
Might ask, can you eat a mongoose? I don't know, but where there's a will, there's a way. Isn't there? I have been doing a lot of covers. I basically just didn't turn down any cover commissions for like 3 months, and now I had to like slow the fuck down. All right, here we go. Somebody who doesn't have shit audio.
All right.
Yeah.
There we go.
Sweet. Much better, much better.
Yeah.
I don't know what's on with my audio. I didn't share my audio, so it's just my computer or StreamYard's being a bitch as usual. So let's see. That is. Let's do another rundown for people who just came in.
Yeah.
You said it's like 56 pages of story.
56 pages. Yep. Renzo's like on page 32 right now, so we're more than halfway done. It's coming along great. Yeah. 56 pages, and there's 2 other books in the campaign. We'll go over everything again.
That's so weird. That's my stream right there. Why are you suggesting my own stream to me? Even though I'm not signed in. So you're at 8,000. Oh, you're so close to 9,000. Let's get KONI Waves to 9,000 right here today. As you can see, the goal is already reached. So this book is definitely going to get made, but this is the first half of your, or this is the ending, 4 days left for your first 30, and you're going to do the full 60 days. But I mean, I want this book to get as high as possible because you have a whole history with this. You've been working on this since 2010. It used to be a screenplay that you were pitching to Hollywood, and somebody gave you shit advice. And you weren't, and then you, not just you, but your team decided to not take the offer for a TV show. And I am very mad for you on your behalf because KONI Waves was almost a TV show, guys. But now Mark is making it as a comic, and also the original script for the pilot is available in the campaign. So I think that's super cool. And that's how, I mean, I love it when people have been working on something for a long time. It just shows a lot of dedication, and this is definitely an ongoing series that you can keep on doing, right?
Yeah, no, and it's cool. This was the comic book I started my career on back in 2006. So to get to revisit it and do it the way I always wanted to is awesome. So yeah, I'm very excited for this project.
Rini recommended is fire. Thanks. I only recommend good books, don't you know? If I recommend it, you have to back it. That's how the rules work around here. Marcus, is it Shadow Man? Unfortunately, it is. But that's why the link is in the description and also pinned at the top of chat. And my wonderful mods are posting the link right now, so you guys will have no trouble accessing it.
Yeah, not only is this shadow banned, but the mailing list for my next campaign is already shadow banned. They don't like me over there.
I don't understand. These people are such, I don't know what's going on with it. So I won't say too much, but it's BS because you're like the nicest and most mildest guy ever. And you're just super friendly, and it's so dumb. if it's done on purpose, they're just shadow banning people because I don't know, you make the wrong friends, and I think that's
I don't know.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with this campaign at all. It's a very unique modern day mystery detective story, and the art is beautiful, and you're a proven creator, so this should be like at the top of the comics page. I just don't get it.
Thank you. No, I agree with you. Thanks.
Yes, I will stand by that.
And here's our awesome Rini variant cover.
That's mine. Get it? Get this variant. Yeah. I made sure to have the butt in there. Actually, that was your idea. Well,
yeah.
I did a few comps, and what I actually want to do the one with the monster. There was one with the monster in the foreground because I like drawing monsters, and you're like, do this one and have her butt towards the camera.
Yeah.
Well, I had her arm lower and covering her butt. Anyway, so I'm sure the chat appreciates that. So back this cover. This is by me, and I hope.
Yeah, no,
hope
I would
like
say
it.
I would say 95% of the backers have gotten your cover in one tier or the other. Yeah, so
awesome!
Very popular. Yeah.
Yay, it doesn't suck. I'm sorry, I'm usually not this superior at work, but I was like just really worked up about this. I was like, I don't know if this is it's probably it's probably because this isn't a subject matter I usually do.
Right.
I usually do fantasy or superhero, so I don't really do anything that's more either sci-fi or real world, and so I was really unsure if I could do it well, but I'm just so glad you liked it because I was like really worried about it.
You did a great job.
Gorey, thank you. Christopher Gorey for $4.99. Thank you. He just says finish with a bunch of exclamation marks. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. And then for another $4.99, thank you, generous sir, Cody Waves with more exclamation marks. We appreciate that. Yes, everybody back it right now. And Paul Taylor is back at 125. Cheers. Got the rainy cover. Thank you so much. Yay. You will not be disappointed in this, I'm sure. I'm sure you wouldn't. Did I miss any? I think I missed a couple of chats. Let me read them real quick. Del Gosillo for 10. How many of those fiendish pages do you have left? I'm getting super impatient. About like 10 pages left to ink. Yeah, last week was not great for work, but I'm catching up right now. So 10 pages. I've finished inking the book by the end of May. Well, hopefully earlier because I need to give my colors time to color it. But yeah, my colors is like way catching up to me. So I think we'll be done March, April, May, June. I'd like to send it to the printer by the end of May or early June. That's my hope. But anyways, I'm in crunch time now. This is why I'm not taking more commissions, guys. You have to understand this book. I have to like finish my work. But you guys are getting a book soon. We're going to be fulfilling this summer. Thank you. Wolf Fleur for $1.99. Thank you. I just read there are no native snakes in Hawaii.
Oh, Muttman said that they imported mongooses or mongoose, however you say it, to Hawaii to get rid of the snakes, and now there's no more snakes in Hawaii.
Oh,
yeah,
that can't be good for the ecosystem.
No.
Oh, that sounds. What are mongoose? Are they like little ferret things? Those are little ferret things, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. Oh, that sounds like so. Why do people do these stupid things? It's like how there's like a wild pig infestation somewhere in the Midwest. There's just a bunch of like wild pigs and boars and stuff. No, anyways, a lot of dumb stories like that, and that's terrible. So now you know. Have you ever lived in Hawaii?
No.
How deep is your Hawaii knowledge? Or do you?
So the co-creator Dexter, he was Hawaiian, so he was the person whose brain I picked.
Okay, that makes sense because then I was like, I'm sure. I mean, it's still America, but Hawaii's pretty unique and stuff. We need to refresh the campaign. Are you ready for this?
Yeah, exciting.
Oh,
amazing! Thank you, everyone.
It just hit 9,000. It jumped like a whole lot, 100. Thank you, everybody. You guys are awesome. I need it's over 9,000. But I don't have one. Oh, I feel so bad. I'll just do it myself. It's over 9,000. There you go. Thank you, everybody. You guys are awesome.
Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Woo! I'll take a shot for that.
Oh, nice.
If you don't mind, I'll celebrate
No.
for you.
Yeah, go for it.
Mostly because Elongated Mustard also just chatted me. 333. That's a very specific number. But thank you, Elongated Mustard. Reading, let's drink some shine and go hog hunting. All right. I've never gone hog hunting, but they're like a real menace in the Midwest. They have like herds of them that destroy everything. And it's like, you do actually have to hunt them in the Midwest because they're just this absolute infestation and invasive species. Why do I come with different phrases? Beloved and adored, curious. That I would love to answer that, but I want to focus on Mark's book right now. You know what you can do? You can go to my streams on Friday nights, or every other Friday. So we're skipping this week. Next week it'll be on my channel, and I talk world building with my friend Allie, who's also a fantasy writer, and we go through all kinds of questions just like this. I talk about my world building on the races that I create, and of course we talk about not just world building but stuff like how to write characters, how to write weapons. We did an episode on sexuality in comics and in writing, which was very popular, you would imagine. So you should check that out, subscribe, and check around the channel on next Friday. Yeah, Rockapot, nice. Yay! That does it! I'm so happy.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Ah, that's awesome. Every Friday right now. No, it's not. I don't have the time. Douglas keeps trying to make me do this stream every Friday. Okay. We haven't finished showing all the way down, but let's go. Let's go through the perks. So you have the fan pack. This is the featured tier.
Yep, it's your cover, Renzo's cover, the screenplay book with the Marat Michaels cover, and then the pinup book, which has a foil cover.
And this isn't everything in the campaign, right? This is just sort of like the...
So that's all 4 new books in the campaign. And if you signed up for the mailing list, you would have got a link to a discounted version of this.
Okay, awesome. And then the next one, you have a few of the variants.
Yep, everything's available separately as well. Renzo's cover, your cover, the screenplay book, and the pinup book.
All right. And there's the pinup. I keep on saying this, but I just think the screenplay book is such a cool idea. But that's just because I'm into screenwriting.
Thank you.
I'm like, oh my gosh, it's like I get this. When you read it, you see the TV show in your head and stuff. Yeah.
So you can also get Renzo's cover and your cover for $50.
Sweet. Just like Zaid said, sweet. And both covers and the screenplay. So you have everything really customized. But can you get everything as add-on as well?
Everything's available as add-ons, as well as the old KONI Waves books from like 2006 to 2010. They're available too as add-ons.
Okay, awesome. And then some more different combinations, and this is the classic tier. Look at this. This is a lot of stuff. Do you want to? Can you explain that? What's in
so
here?
It's 9 books total. It's the 4 new books from the campaign, plus KONI Waves #1 from 2006, KONI Waves Demon Slayer, the Marat Michaels cover to that, and then my cover. I did the retailer incentive cover to that back in the day, and then KONI Waves First Wave, which was the first trade paperback, and then KONI Waves Ghouls Gone Wild, which was the second graphic novel.
Nice. Do you have these other covers on here?
The older books, yeah, I have them in a collage, but they're slightly bigger if you scroll.
Okay. Let's see. Let's go down. I keep on lingering on the sexy abs, but we must move on. We must move on. Resist.
So they're just slightly bigger.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can see a little bit. Can I zoom in on this? I hate how Indiegogo scales everything down.
Yeah.
Just how it is. Well, you can kind of see it. Yeah, nice. These are really good covers.
Oh, thank you.
I love how they remind me of I don't know this. They're kind of like like those painted 90s novel covers.
Oh,
I don't know how to
pulp
describe
covers
it.
or
yeah, like pulp covers. Yeah, exactly. They're not really 90s, but I guess they don't really. I mean, book covers now are all Photoshop shit,
Yeah.
and it's like photo bashing. But I really miss having painted novel covers, and with comics, it's not that common to have painted covers as well. So this really reminds me of pulp covers.
Yeah.
I like that. Cool. And more add-ons.
Yep.
Oh,
We have our calendar. Our 2024 calendar has artwork by George Perez, Kenneth Rocafort. Your KONI pieces in this calendar as well.
yay!
Shelby Robertson, Chris Graves, tons of great artwork in it. And then I made available again the George Perez cover to Loose Threads for anyone who missed it the first time around.
Sweet. Wait, so you take all the covers that you commission from people and you make a calendar every year?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's really cool. Oh, I should do that too. That's a great idea. I love stealing ideas from people.
Go for it. Yeah.
only for what products to make. Like Zayd and Phil, they were talking about they were doing like their manga edition, and I'm like, I'm taking that. Thank you.
Yeah, no, that's a great idea.
That is though. Yeah. And you guys can also take my ideas for products. It's fine. It's fine. We're promoting each other. And this is also an add-on, Loose Threads. Look at that. And here are the stretch goals. All right.
So at $5,000, we had a trading card signed by Dexter Weeks, the KONI Waves co-creator. And then our next one is at $10,000. And this is the painted card by Mike Caprati, KONI and a Werewolf.
Oh, I love this. This isn't a cover?
No. So it was a cover in the previous older series. So it's been a cover before.
Okay, that's a really pretty cover.
Yeah.
So pretty. I love it. He looks really fluffy, but also really murderous. So I don't know how I feel about this, but it's pretty. So there you go. Also sexy. So this will be a trading card.
Yep.
Right. So we want to get to 10K, everybody. That's what we already got a 9K, and that's amazing. You guys are awesome and amazing, and we need to push it another 1,000 to get to 10K, because then we'll have this trading card, and will this be going out to everybody, I assume?
Yep.
Awesome. Yeah. And risks and challenges. Yeah, you fulfill conflicting campaigns, so we don't need to read about this. Okay, moving on. Do you have any ideas for other stretch goals? Like, what are your further plans for this?
I mean, I have so much KONI Waves artwork from all the years of doing this book. So yeah, probably more, trading cards, prints. I'm into magnets now, so we'll probably have a KONI Waves magnet at some point.
Okay, nice. Yeah, you don't have a lot of too many other side products, and I appreciate that. I know it's, at least for me, it's just so hard to not add on a bunch of other stuff, and like I just keep on wanting to make stuff and give it to people. And I'm like, well, people, they ask for trading cards. I'm gonna give them free trading cards. They like stickers and they like bookmarks. So I'm just gonna keep on making it. We haven't hit the stretch goal yet, but it's fine. I'll just throw it in, and then before I know it, I have like a million things to handle. And it's like, okay, you've been doing this for a long time, and you just know that you need to have self-control about this stuff. So I appreciate that. Because at the end of the day, the book is what's most important, of course.
Yeah, definitely.
Zayd said that's cool,
Thank
or
you.
that's sick. Yes. Means furry. I'm not. Is there any furryism? Like any people who are into furries that aren't? It isn't a fetish. Isn't that just a pure fetish? That's weird. I don't want to bang people in furry suits. No, thanks. Imagine Magnum matte markers for readings. Stop making me make more shit. Okay, that would be really cool. But okay, listen, I can't even say it, but I have really cool ideas for merch. Of course, I have mentioned like weapons. I've mentioned other integrations into the map and digital integrations, but I don't have the time or the money. So we'll have to wait for the next campaigns. Thank you. We'll have 9 books to deal with this. Patches for, you know what? This logo would make an amazing patch or a sticker.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
That's a really nice logo. Yeah. All right. Let me scroll up and see if is there anything I missed for this campaign?
No, we've covered everything.
Awesome. And I guess while we're at it, I closed it, but here also the link to follow Mark is also in the description, so everybody go follow him, and of course also to the campaign. So backing out. We want to get KONI Waves to 10,000, which we're just $900 away from.
Yeah.
Let me refresh again and see if we went up any more. Yes, we did!
Awesome. Thank you.
Happy. So we're less than $900 too, so that would be fantastic because that's when everybody gets a free trading card of a werewolf, and it's really pretty art. So I want that, and I know you want it too. So let's get this campaign to 9,000. And I wanted to pimp your haunted pizza website real quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah, big sale coming up next week in honor of my 50th birthday.
Oh. You're 50?
Yeah, crazy, huh?
You don't look 50.
Thank you.
You don't look 50, sir.
Yeah, next.
Sorry, Yvonne. Anyhow, well, happy birthday.
Thank you. Next week, all the books in my store will be 50% off.
Nice. Oh, that's such a perfect number. It's 50% off, and it's your 50th birthday. Yeah. That's generous too. Wow, 50% off everything. Look at this. You have like quite a catalog of books, library of titles. You've been doing this for a while. Clearly, you're a very experienced creator. We've been through this. You've been on here before, but Graveyard Shift, Hurley's Heroes. You were on for Hurley's Heroes. That's right.
Yep. Yeah.
There's KONI Waves, Black Owl. There's the art book, your friend's art book. Is that right?
Yep. Yeah.
Gun Goth. I don't think I know about that. Little Graveyard Shift that terrifies me because it makes me think of that Malin has a soft side, and I don't want to think about that because it's scary. The Mercenary, Sea Dog, Sea Dog, Pizza Tree. This is a bunch of bugs. Oh my gosh! Yes, Assassin. We know that. Viking Wolf. I have Viking Wolf. I packed that. It's somewhere in my other room. Awesome. So everything will be 50% off next week. So I want everybody to bookmark this website as well. And this links back to the campaign. I should have just clicked on that earlier. I didn't realize that. And you have merch too. I love it when people have their own websites. It's not just because of the shadow banning thing. Clearly that helps, but it's more professional. And I think if we really want to break free and be independent and function as our own companies, and we have to present more professionally and just have a center for all of our projects. Because look at what we're competing with. We're trying to present as like we're not like just little indie creators putting together ash cans on our home printers and like doing little streams on YouTube. And not that there's anything wrong with that. That's where a lot of people started out as. I started out doing that, but if like we're trying to build something bigger, and I think at the point that especially you're so experienced, you've been working with John and you've put out so many books, and like it's just better to have a website and have merch and have everything in a professional space and present it out, because we're competing with Marvel and DC and we have to act like we are serious about this.
Yeah, and it's not as hard as you may think it is. Like I created that website. Like I have no experience doing that, but it was simple enough that I could do it.
It really is. It really is. Yeah, I do have a website. Thank you for shouting it out as well, Hutzel. I appreciate it. Oh, it wasn't Hutzel. Somebody else shouted it out. But also thank you, Hutzel, for the link for KONI Waves. Malin killed his inner child. I feel like he's killed a lot of other things. Squirrels, neighbor's dog. Important question from Django Soul. Do you feel safe working with John?
Oh yeah, John's a big softie. Don't let that gruff exterior fool you.
He made you say that, didn't he? Blink twice if you're trapped. Having your own independence is not easy, but worth it. 100%, absolutely. But yeah, it's not that hard to make your own website. You can do Shopify. No, Bancroft uses Shopify, and I use Wix. So the Fiend.
Yeah, that's what I used. I used Wix as well.
Yeah, Wix is fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh hey, Dan Lawless, what's up? The
hey,
awesome Dan Lawless. Have you had a Dan Lawless cover yet?
No, not yet.
I feel like everybody has a Dan Lawless cover, and well, maybe for a later campaign, but yeah. Dan, not that I'm trying to like pimp you out, but I'm just saying you do great covers and I'm recommending you. Cool. Let's refresh one more time. Bam, it hasn't gone up yet, but I know people are just perusing all the perks, and everybody will back this book. And tomorrow morning we'll wake up and there'll be 10,000, right?
No, that'd be incredible.
Exactly. That's exactly what's going to happen. That's good. I demand it. Okay. And once again, you can back. You have a lot of cover options. You have this beautiful cover by Renzo Rodriguez, or you can get mine. This is what I want everybody to go get. Because I'm full of myself, but also, I was really insecure about it when I was working on it, but people seem to like it. So
yeah, no, it's
check
great.
it out and back this cover. That's my name.
Don't be so insecure, Rini. It's fantastic.
Okay, yay. All right. Well, I think I have some more chats. If you want to hang around, that's totally cool. But I'm probably gonna talk about Fiendish and ramble on for a bit and check for super chats. But don't feel pressured.
Yeah, no, I actually have to get up for work early tomorrow, so I'll take off. But thank you for having me on.
Oh, great. Yeah, thank you so much for coming on, and thank you for staying a little later, starting a little later, and staying a little later. You're so nice and accommodating. I hope I helped. A little bit.
No, you did a great job. We reached over 9,000, so thank you.
Over 9,000. All right, where can everybody find you?
You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at KONI Waves. Simple enough. And then my YouTube channel is Primetime Poulton. And we stream every Wednesday, but at 7 o'clock. So we don't compete with you.
Okay, all right. Exactly. See, I can't move earlier and I can't move later. And that's okay. All right. I'll figure out a time. Well, cool. Everybody go follow Mark, and thank you again for coming on. It's always a pleasure.
Oh, thank you. I really appreciate it.
Appreciate
I'll
it.
talk to you later. Bye.
Good night. Bye. It's just me. Just me. Thank you for the links, everybody. Hail, Mark. Everybody streams on Wednesdays. So I'll be honest, I also just wasn't ready yet. Because I was just had a busy day and I was just scrambling to get ready for the stream. But seriously, everybody's streaming Wednesdays, and I was like, Wednesday used to be my spot. But I don't know, I'm not going to have an ego about it. And then Mandy and not Ethan, and Shane started doing their promo stream. I just don't want to stream over them. But so I figured I'd start later. That's why I've been starting after 9:30. But today, Ripa and Ethan were streaming. So first of all, I was watching it. And second of all, I didn't want to stream over that. But, it's just how it is. It's good that so many people are streaming, and then there's always something to watch, even in the middle of the damn night. So that's good because our community is growing, right? But it's frustrating as somebody who's trying to find a time slot to promote books, and I want people to watch my promo streams. I could give less of a shit about the draw streams. I want people to watch, but the promo streams, I want people to see it because I'm trying to help other people out, It's Ethan! Hello! Hi, Ethan. You did really good on Ripa. I was watching earlier. That was so cool. You did great. I just got done promoting KONI Waves, so I'm just talking to chat for a bit, and maybe I'll talk about Fiendish. So, but I'm not wrapping up yet. Winding down, though. Winding down. Hey, everybody saying hello to Ethan. Ethan's awesome. Yeah. You can bring in Hyper Wizard right now if I'm staying on. I might take a break. Maybe I'll do a draw stream. Yeah, but I do want to take a bit of a break and take care of some business. But maybe I'll do another late night draw stream. Let's see. Do I have any updates for Fiendish to go over? I don't think so. Let's see. I have 10 pages of inks left to do, and so that's why I'm not taking any other work. I'm just in that last stretch of crunch work. I'm trying to get everything done, and I'm trying to just get all the inks done by the end of May, hopefully earlier, because I want that. Well, no, I have to get the inks done before the end of May. I'm taking time off of my day job, and I'm going to finish. I want to finish the inks by the middle of May. Oh my God, so I have 2 weeks to do 10 pages. I could do this because the colors have to be done by the end of May. This is really stressful, guys. My issue is if I give myself extra time, instead of just finishing early, I always come up with more shit to do. So I came up with I decided I went over my script because I had extra time. I gave myself more time than I did with the first book. And I realized, well, the beginning would be better if I change it. So I changed a bunch of scenes. So I had to do a bunch of extra work, but it's so much better. Book 2 is so much better because I did those edits, but that also means I have more work to do. So I'm going to be just doing nothing but crunch on pages right now. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to ask Mark about this. Oh, I'm sorry. I started, but I forgot about it. Point Blank says the appeal of Fiendish to me is you didn't go Tolkien. I love Tolkien, but I don't want to be another Tolkien ripoff. That was the point. Yeah. FK says good job on Rip, but Ethan, despite some haters in chat. Really, there were haters in chat? Well, fuck them. I wasn't looking at chat. I was actually working out. I'm trying to get fit. I'm actually using my workout equipment now. My t-shirt is an ambulance siren. Yeah, that's right. Exactly. Make a plan. Don't add stuff. You'll be fine. Yeah, I think definitely I've learned a lot of things from book 1, but it's one of those things where with crowdfunding, there is no course you can take. And even if you watch what other people do and if you try to plan, you can't plan. And I have been criticized for it because it's not like my previous crowdfunders haven't been perfect, and this isn't me making excuses, but the reality is you can't plan for everything. And of course, everything on my campaign, I take responsibility for. If there's a production issue, it's still my responsibility, even if it's someone else doing the production. But it's just one of those things where you do have to kind of learn as you go. But I'm trying to learn as fast as possible. And with this book, what I did have lined up was I have Critical Blast doing my fulfillment. I'm talking to factories and the printers early. So all that stuff should be pretty speedy, I think. But on the other end, on the production, before all that, I keep on adding too much stuff onto the campaign. Like I added too many trading cards, I added too many miscellaneous items because I wanted to make cool stuff for my book. And I was like adding extra pages. I was thinking of maybe I'll add an extra whole ash can if we hit 200K. And I might still do that, but I have to realistically look at it if I have the time to do that production, you know? So it's one of those things where I have to manage my campaign and not add in too much stuff. It's really hard to resist because the issue isn't even that the work can't be done at that point. It's almost just there's too many items, and I don't know, like, because everybody wants everything. Like if I listen, like I want to listen to what the customer wants, but like there's always somebody asking for something. People want patches, they want stickers, they want figurines, and I will give all that stuff to you, but I need to sort of plan things out. Maybe some of the stuff I'll save for the next campaign. Maybe some of the stuff will be on the website. And on the website, I guess I can pimp the Fiendish website real quick now, because why not? I do have patches for Fiendish, by the way, so you should check it out now. Boop. Let's go. Yay! Great segue. I did that so well. And LSVRV was posting a link. Yay, thank you. So fiendishcomic.com right here, and I have a shop. And in case you guys didn't know, look. Yay! I have some prints. I actually got this. I got most of the merch as a test to make sure the quality is good. And I can assure you the quality is very good. I'm doing this through U-Printing. So it ships to you directly from the factory. And except for the books, this is a pre-order, by the way. I'm shipping this when chapter 2 fulfills, in case anybody is wondering. I just want to give people an option to buy just chapter 1. On its own, and it's marked up from chapter 1 on the first campaign, but I felt like it would only be fair if I waited and shipped it with chapter 2. But here's some prints. I have a merch and beanies and t-shirts, and I do have a patch right here. So there you go. You can get some Fiendish merch if you want to, but I don't have it on a campaign yet. I felt like that would be too much. I'm trying to just not overload myself, right? I have to just like take things a little more slow. Take things a little slower. Take it slow. Take it slow. Boop. Oh, that's weird. Can I do that? Look at that. That's funny. Yay. Thank you, Dongo Solo. Casimir daggers if at 1,000,000. What? Well, I doubt I would ever get to 1,000,000, guys. But that would be awesome. I do want to make weapons, but that's a long way from now. Let's see. What are the items that I want to make for Fiendish? I want to make weapons. I have some magical items. You'll see in chapter 2. There are magical items. I don't want to spoil it, but you guys will see. There's like these types of alchemical bombs, and Casimir has a necklace he wears that was given to him by his hunting master that took him in after his family was killed, and it's a very distinct pendant, and I really want to get it made because it's sort of this symbol it's a symbol of inheritance and sort of the passing on of wisdom, and especially sort of from like an older man to a younger boy that he's apprenticing. So Casimir's master, who took him in after they found him in the woods, Casimir was dying after his family was killed, and he was just wandering through the woods. This hunter found him and then took him in and raised him. And even though the hunter was super harsh to Casimir for several years through his whole teenage years, it was nothing but training. In the end, it's revealed that, well, he was harsh to Casimir because he cared and he wanted Casimir to survive. And then he gave him this pendant, and the pendant has the sigils of the god of true sight on one side and the god of hunting on the other, or the goddess of hunting. They're both goddesses. So it's this very symbolic thing that Casimir always wears. And I'm thinking maybe he'll give it to Iskall at some point, because in turn, now Casimir's grown up, Iskall is his apprentice. So he's passing on this wisdom to Iskall, teaching him how to be a man. And I feel like that would be kind of sweet for it to happen at some time in the story. So, but I don't know yet. So no spoilers because I haven't decided yet. But I have a lot of these like little symbolic things. I want items to mean things in the story. And I definitely want everything to be connected. Like I want things to really fit into the world. Thank you. I'm glad you think it's interesting. I'm glad that me rambling about my world building is interesting. Alchemy, not alchemical. Alchemy. I'm trying to say it right. I'm trying. Yeah, that does sound awesome, doesn't it, Michael? So I'm hoping to show you guys that side story of that I've been working on, and that's going to be Casimir's youth growing up with this hunter, but I don't know when I'm going to put it out yet. If we get to a high enough stretch goal with chapter 2, then I am going to I would like to do it as a supplemental book or as an add-on, but if not, I'll run a campaign between chapter 2 and 3 and have like a mini campaign. But I'm doing a lot of side stories. It's 9 main chapters for Fiendish, but then I have like 4 or 5 smaller side stories that that I'm mostly going to be hiring other people for, but I think you guys would really, really enjoy, because again, I just came up with this. If you guys have noticed, I've been pitching it this way. I've been pitching Fiendish as this is character-driven fantasy. And I'm like, why didn't I think of that before? Because it's like, it's hard to pitch something that has more of a low concept, and low concept in storytelling means that it's not as easy. It's not, and this isn't either better or worse, right? As in like high or low, it's not better or worse to say this, but what high and low concepts in writing means is just if you can summarize your story concept in really easily in one sentence. So a high concept would be something like, Spider-Man. Boy gets bitten by spider powers, becomes a superhero. All right, Batman, orphan who has parents killed by a thug, grows up and is rich and becomes a vigilante, dresses like a bat. High concept, easy to explain. And I think there's a lot of high concept stuff out there. That's because it's easy to pitch, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I've always wanted to do a comic that was more low concept, where the characters individually it's not as easy to just explain, well, who is like the personalities of all my characters and exactly what the story is about. I've sort of condensed Fiendish into a good enough elevator pitch, I think. Well, of course, Casimir is searching for the demons that destroyed his hometown long ago. And this is a fantasy mystery comic. And if you like Lovecraft and action and mystery, this is a book for you. And that's what I always say. But Tolkien and George R. R. Martin's work are examples of more low concept stories. So it is much more about the details and the character interaction and the world building. That's what I mean. So it's been a bit of a struggle. I feel like maybe, thankfully, at least, like my art doesn't suck, so I can sell the book based on that. But I've been trying to think of a way to really help people understand, like, why does Fiendish stand out from other fantasy works? And it's that I'm really not engaging with stuff like large empires and, you know, well, there is a dark evil lord, but you guys don't know about them yet, so you'll have to read for a couple more books to find out. But yeah, anyway, so the dark evil lord isn't introduced at the beginning, and it's not about kings and princesses. It's really about these characters, and I wanted my main character to be a normal person who gets caught up in a terrible situation and has his family destroyed, but Casimir is just a normal freaking person. Iskil is a normal freaking person. Yomi is definitely a normal person. She starts out the story as a slave, and I wanted to write a story about how can these completely normal, unremarkable people enter a conflict and change the world. And I thought that was so interesting to do in a fantasy setting, and so that's what I've come up with. Fiendish is a character-driven fantasy mystery story. There you go. Oh, it's a Shane raid! Now we're over. Okay, I will continue promoting KONI Waves for a bit. People are saying I should send Narwhal a link. Should I? Should I send Narwhal a link? Chat. Tell me, should I send people a link? I might as well, right? Okay, fine. I'll send Hyper Wizard and Narwhal a link, and then we might as well going. But see, exactly. This is. I mean, if you guys missed the stream earlier, of course, I was talking to Mark Poulton about KONI Waves, and that was the first hour of the stream. So please go back and watch the replay as well, please, 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 because we're trying to get him over 10K, and it's a really, really awesome. Let me go back to the actual campaign I'm talking about. It's a really awesome mystery detective story set in Hawaii, and I did a cover for it as well. So we just crossed 9,000 live on this stream earlier, and if we can get to 10,000, which is the next stretch goal, that would be super duper awesome. Yeah, look at this. It's beautiful, beautiful art. Hello, everybody coming over from Shane. Dan Lawless says, I think the characters will connect with a lot of people. There's something for everyone. Thank you. That means a lot. And Dan would know because Dan actually has read it. Dan has read the PDF that I put together. I've refined it some more since then, Dan. Honestly, I felt like my dialogue wasn't as good as it could have been, and I've gotten feedback from like 4 people since then. But it can't be overstated. I've really put a lot of thought into the writing for book 2 of Fiendish, and it's hard to describe, but I want you guys to get to know these characters, and you guys are going to fall in love with them. I want them to mean just as much to you as they mean to me. That's my goal. Mandy and Militia reporting. Hello! Hi, Mandy and Militia. All right, I guess we're going to continue promoting KONI Waves. Or I can... Wait, I have to send a link. Oh my gosh, there's too much stuff to do. Okay, I'm just gonna keep on streaming and promoting KONI Waves. But okay, I'm gonna play the trailer again, even though it's gonna be super quiet. There we go. KONI looks like a great heroine. Oh yeah, she is. I love her. Look at this one scene. Okay, so Mark put up this scene. This is the whole beginning of the comic. He put up basically a cold open right up until he described it as the title cutscene. The title cuts in, and this is basically the opening shot or the opening scene. And if you guys don't know, KONI Waves started out as it started out as a comic, but it was at one point going to be a TV show, and you can get the TV script in here. You can get it as an add-on, or you can get it as one of the tiers bundled with the other variant covers. So I think that's really cool. But basically, the pilot of the original TV show is what this comic covers, and it's a 56-page comic. So it'll feel like the pilot episode of a TV show, basically. And I know that he said he could continue going on with further episodes of further storylines because he was envisioning this as a TV show at some point. But I like KONI. She's so sassy. Look at what she does here. She's in like this den of vampires and she's just like, let me take a drink. Then she spits a drink in the vampire lady's face, but it's actually holy water. So I like her already. I feel like we'd get along. She'd like to fight. We'll fight together. Okay, 322 for 2. Thank you. Define fiendish in one word. Fiendish. Why are you doing this to me? One word. I can do one sentence. Not to, okay, so the first word that comes to mind, not to rip off George R. R. Martin, but I would say, I was gonna say like traumatic, but no, that would be like Berserk. But I don't think what I wrote is as dark as Berserk. I would say bittersweet. I would say once you find out more about the story, it would be bittersweet. Yeah. Because there's a lot of loss, and especially, well, the whole story, but especially the first arc. Because what they have to do at first in the first 4 books of Fiendish is they have to go back to Casimir's hometown, which has been abandoned in these frozen mountains for all these years, ever since the monsters destroyed it, and after he left, right after his family was killed, and so he hasn't faced this trauma in over 9 years. So he's going back to find clues as to where the demons came from, but also basically to bury his family and revisiting what happened to his hometown after all these years. So that's part of it, but that also carries over to the rest of the story, like all the other things that the demons do, how people come to terms with it, what the demons actually are, which is going to be a really cool reveal. Part of it is going to be revealed in chapter 3. I think you guys are going to really like that. But yeah, somebody says resilience. There's definitely that as well. Yeah, there's one character that makes a lot of questionable moral decisions, and honestly, I was really proud of that because I didn't have that at first, but then I realized that there was one character on the team that would basically betray the team, but then go back again, but be tempted to betray the team. And that happens like several times. But so the way I wrote it is basically Iskall is the static character. He's the heart of the story, right? This isn't really spoiling anything, but this is just story structure stuff. And he changes Casimir. And Casimir at first starts out as he starts out as more of a dynamic character at first. He's morally imperfect, but he becomes changed by Iskall, and his development completes early on. He goes on to change characters like specifically Ragna as well. But Ragna has a lot more trouble sort of finding the moral heart of the story and like actually being on everybody's side. That's all I'm going to say. But so there's a lot of, like, I guess resilience is one word for it, but it's almost like resisting temptation and doing the right thing. I'll stop speaking in code because I can't, if I don't speak in code, I'll just spoil everything. I try to betray people no more than 10 times. Changes him with his love. Wait, what? Who? Iskall and Casimir? Okay, there's nothing going on there. They're cousins, okay? If you're talking about Casimir and Ragna, they are love interests. That's true. Oh, Alex, how dare you? Oh, okay, all right. Anyhow, yeah, that's enough rambling about Fiendish, but I will be happy to do more of that. My next stream with Allie is next Friday at 11 p.m. on my channel. So I'm not sure what we'll be talking about. Let me see. It should be, I wrote down things that inspired us or world building pitfalls. Okay, it's going to be either one of those. But anyhow, 11 p.m. on my channel. That's going to be what we're going to be talking about. But for today, I rambled on long enough. This is what happens when you leave me to stream alone and I just have a camera and I just blab on and on about Fiendish. And okay, I'm going to spoil things and then nobody is going to be happy about that. Okay, so no, not this Friday, next Friday. I'm so sorry. Sorry, Anna, what? Why are you guys? That's not true. Don't slander Anna like that. Quit being late to your own streams. You're worse than Allie. It's okay. It's because everybody streams on Wednesday, and I kept on pushing it back because I didn't want to stream over everybody. It's hard. Have you ever done a stream with any Chinese peeps? No, unless you count Yanzi. Is this becoming draw stream now? You know, I think I'll take a break. Or should this just morph into a draw stream? No, because we were promoting KONI Wave. So I'll take a break and then I'll fire up a draw stream. Sorry, Barb Rogers. Yeah, but I need to go take care of some stuff. But I think I'll take like a 30-minute break. Matt, I'll invite you, and then everybody make sure to come back in 30. All right, sorry, I would continue this, but I don't want to like kind of trample over Mark Poulton's promotion. This is like a promo stream for him. So let me just plug KONI Waves one more time and give me 30 and I'll send the link out to some other artists and we'll do a draw stream all night long and it'll be tons of fun. Yeah. Why would I private it? Jump Styler's mad at me for private. I never private promo streams. Okay, anyways, all right. Let me just share the KONI Waves trailer one more time, even though my audio is really low. That's a problem, but there's nothing you can do about it. So here we go. Okay. I'm not muted, guys. I'm having audio issues. My screen share keeps on being really, really quiet. I will go into Windows settings and check it. No. I did. The sound is just really low. It's fine. You didn't miss anything. It's just all like drum beats and stuff. Okay. I know it was awkward. It's nothing. There's nothing I could do. I did share it. This is like the third time I shared audio. Stupid StreamYards. Okay. Anyways. There. Stupid StreamYards making me look bad. Okay. All right, one more time. Everybody go back. KONI Waves. Let me begin. This is the book by Mark Poulton, the awesome Mark Poulton that has worked on Graveyard Shift and Newest Assassin. And he was on here a few months ago promoting Hurley Heroes. I'm sure you guys will remember him. He's good people. KONI Waves is the story about Kanawi? Sorry, I almost said something else. Kanawi, who is a detective based in Hawaii, and she is a private investigator who ends up investigating a lot of supernatural occurrences and supernatural beings all around Hawaii. And I just think that's a really interesting concept. It's a unique setting. The art is beautiful. Here are some of the variant covers. This is the cover by Renzo Rodriguez. It's a nice painted pulpy cover. And then this is mine. This is my cover of KONI with their butt to the screen. Of course, I always give the fans what they want. So there you go. There's my cover. Everybody go back to right now. And here are some of the interiors. And I think Mark said that the interiors are about halfway done now. So he's going to be fulfilling it by the end of the year. He's done something like 15 books. So you guys have nothing to worry about at all. Jetta Jago says Mark also wrote Hawkman in DC. Really? I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, it is a really good looking book. This should be way higher than 9,000 right now, but of course this book is shadow banned, so that's why the link is in the description of the video and also pinned at the top of chat. So if everyone can please go back this right now, I'm sure you will not be disappointed. There's a lot of other options here. It's beautiful interiors. It's an original concept. I mean, what's not to love about a hot Hawaiian chick who is investigating vampires and werewolves and stuff? And if we can get to 10K, let me scroll down real quick. Right here. Nope, not that. Oh, here are some of the art prints. So there's that. But all the way at the bottom, this is a trading card that will be unlocked at 10K. So we're less than $1,000 away from that. And I want the trading card. That's why I want everybody to back this book. So please check it out and share it out. And also follow Mark. His Twitter is in the description. And thank you. Mark had to leave early. So I was just talking in chat, but I'm going to wrap up now. Thank you everybody for being here with me. You guys are awesome, and thank you all for backing KONI Waves. I love you all. I'm going to take a quick break, but I'll fire up a drawing stream in 30 minutes, okay? And I will see you all then. Da da da. What outro do I play? Da 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 da.
Hear you. What do you say?
I know. I'm not repeating it.
What did you say?
No. I said you look like a lady boy.